Hello friends, this story is about a king. He has a beautiful kingdom. This prince had a big castle, many friends, and lots of toys. But there was one problem: he never smiled. No one had ever seen him happy. This made the king and queen very sad. They wanted to see their son smile, but they didn't know how. The prince who never smiled. Once upon a time, in a small kingdom, there was a prince named Alex. He was handsome, kind, and loved by everyone. However, despite having everything, Alex was not happy. He always felt a void in his heart, as if something was missing. He longed for true joy but couldn't find it. One day, while wandering in the forest near his castle, Prince Alex found a small, shimmering pond. He looked into the water and saw a beautiful fairy trapped inside. "Help me, please," the fairy cried. Without hesitation, Alex reached into the water and freed the fairy. "Thank you, kind prince," the fairy said, her wings fluttering with joy. "I am Lila, the fairy of happiness. To repay your kindness, I will grant you one wish." Alex thought for a moment and then said, "I wish to find true happiness." Lila smiled. "To find true happiness, you must embark on a journey and perform 3 acts of kindness. Only then will you understand the true meaning of joy." Prince Alex agreed and set off on his journey. He traveled far and wide, looking for opportunities to help others. Along the way, he met a poor farmer whose crops were failing. Alex used his knowledge of agriculture to help the farmer save his crops. The farmer and his family were grateful and blessed Alex for his kindness. Continuing his journey, Alex came across a small village plagued by illness. He used his healing skills to help the sick villagers recover. The villagers were overjoyed and thanked Alex for his help. He felt a warm glow in his heart but knew his journey was not yet complete. Finally, Alex reached a town where a young girl named Maya had lost her parents. She was alone and scared. Alex took her under his wing, caring for her and giving her a home. He taught her to read and write and helped her find a new family. Maya's smile filled Alex's heart with a joy he had never felt before. Having completed his 3 acts of kindness, Prince Alex returned to the pond where he had found Lila. The fairy appeared and said, "You have done well, Alex. Through your kindness, you have discovered the true meaning of happiness. It is not found in wealth or power but in the joy of helping others and making their lives better." Alex thanked Lila and returned to his kingdom, where he ruled with kindness and compassion. He was no longer searching for happiness because he had found it within himself by bringing joy to others. The kingdom flourished under his rule, and Prince Alex was remembered as a wise and kind ruler who taught his people the true meaning of happiness. And so, Alex lived happily ever after, knowing that the greatest joy came from the love and kindness he shared with others. As Prince Alex continued to rule his kingdom, he made it his mission to spread kindness and joy throughout the land. He established schools and hospitals, ensuring that every citizen had access to education and healthcare. He also set up community gardens, where people could come together to grow food and share in the harvest. One day, while visiting one of these gardens, Alex met a young woman named Emma. She was kind and gentle, with a smile that could light up the darkest of days. Emma had been volunteering at the garden, helping to teach children how to plant and care for the vegetables. Alex was immediately struck by her warmth and compassion. "Hello," Alex said, approaching Emma. "I've heard wonderful things about your work here. The children adore you." Emma blushed and replied, "Thank you, Your Highness. I'm just happy to help." It's amazing to see how much joy something as simple as gardening can bring. Alex and Emma began to spend more time together, working side by side in the garden and visiting the schools and hospitals. They shared stories and laughter, growing closer with each passing day. Emma's kindness and optimism reminded Alex of the lessons he had learned during his journey with the fairy Lila. One evening, as the sun was setting and the sky was painted in hues of orange and pink, Alex and Emma sat by the pond where he had first met Lila. "Emma," Alex said softly, "I have never met anyone like you. Your kindness and dedication to helping others inspire me every day. I believe I have found true happiness with you by my side." Emma smiled, her eyes sparkling with tears of joy. "I feel the same way, Alex. You have shown me that true happiness comes from the love and kindness we share with others. I am so grateful to have found you." The two of them embraced, their hearts full of love and contentment. They decided to marry and continue their mission to spread joy and kindness throughout the kingdom. Their wedding was a grand celebration, attended by people from all walks of life who had been touched by their generosity and compassion. Years passed, and the kingdom flourished under the reign of King Alex and Queen Emma. They had children who grew up learning the importance of kindness and helping others. The people of the kingdom thrived, living in harmony and peace. One day, as Alex and Emma walked through the garden, they noticed a beautiful butterfly fluttering around the flowers. It reminded Alex of the fairy Lila and the journey that had led him to find true happiness. He smiled and said to Emma, "Life is like a garden, and every act of kindness is a seed we plant. When we nurture those seeds, they grow into beautiful flowers that bring joy to everyone around us." Emma nodded in agreement. "And the more we share our joy and kindness, the more it multiplies, spreading happiness far and wide." And so, Alex and Emma continued to plant seeds of kindness and joy throughout their kingdom, knowing that true happiness is found in the love and compassion we share with others. They lived happily ever after, their hearts full of the joy they had brought to the world. As the years went by, King Alex and Queen Emma's legacy of kindness and compassion continued to shape the kingdom. They introduced various programs to support the less fortunate, created scholarships for promising students, and built shelters for the homeless. The kingdom became a beacon of hope and generosity, admired by neighboring lands. One day, a messenger arrived at the palace with news from a distant kingdom in need of help. Their land was suffering from a terrible drought, and the people were struggling to survive. King Alex and Queen Emma immediately decided to send aid. They gathered food, water, and supplies and organized a convoy to travel to the drought-stricken kingdom. Accompanied by their children, Prince Lucas and Princess Lily, Alex and Emma led the convoy. The journey was long and challenging, but their determination to help kept their spirits high. Along the way, they encountered travelers in need, whom they assisted without hesitation, earning gratitude and admiration from everyone they met. Upon reaching the drought-stricken kingdom, Alex and Emma were greeted by King Theodore, who welcomed them with open arms. "Your generosity is a true blessing to our people," King Theodore said. "We are deeply grateful for your help." Alex smiled and replied, "We are all part of the same world, and it is our duty to help each other in times of need. Together, we can overcome any hardship." With the supplies they had brought, Alex, Emma, and their children worked alongside the people of the drought-stricken kingdom, digging wells and creating irrigation systems to ensure a steady supply of water. They also taught the villagers new farming techniques to make the most of the limited resources. Prince Lucas and Princess Lily, inspired by their parents' example, formed strong bonds with the local children. They played games, shared stories, and learned about each other's cultures. The children's laughter and joy reminded everyone of the importance of unity and cooperation. As the months passed, the land began to recover. Crops started to grow, and the people's spirits lifted. King Theodore and his people were deeply moved by the kindness and dedication shown by Alex, Emma, and their family. "You have not only saved our kingdom but also taught us the true meaning of community and compassion," King Theodore said. With their mission accomplished, Alex and Emma prepared to return home. Before they left, King Theodore held a grand celebration in their honor. During the festivities, Alex addressed the crowd, saying, "We are all connected by the bonds of kindness and compassion. Let us continue to support each other, for in doing so, we create a world where happiness and love can flourish." Their journey back to their own kingdom was filled with reflections on the impact they had made. Alex and Emma knew that their acts of kindness had not only brought joy to others but had also strengthened their own family and community. Upon their return, they were welcomed with cheers and gratitude from their people. The kingdom was more united than ever, inspired by the example set by their beloved rulers. Alex and Emma continued to lead with compassion, always seeking new ways to make the world a better place. As the years turned into decades, the legacy of King Alex and Queen Emma lived on. Their children, Prince Lucas and Princess Lily, carried forward their parents' mission of kindness and generosity. They ruled with the same love and compassion, ensuring that the kingdom remained a place of joy and unity. And so, the story of Alex and Emma became a cherished tale passed down through generations. It reminded everyone that true happiness is found not in wealth or power, but in the love, kindness, and compassion we share with each other. And in this way, the kingdom continued to flourish, a shining example of what the power of kindness can achieve.